today. From Portland, Oregon, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Portland Snowhawks taking on the Memphis Egyptians.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Memphis Egyptians and the Portland Snowhawks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
Eno Benjamin, the ball carrier.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On the run is Benjamin. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Snowhawks 3, Egyptians nothing.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But
now a hit and a loose football.
On the play, recovered by the kick.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from the gun, a give to Penny.
29-yard line.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Third down and 8.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Penny. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Got a man, Slayton.
Burrow's pass.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A gain of 9 yards.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Snowhawks 3, Egyptians 0.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one complete. He finds Shark. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
DJ Chark. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Was Kelsey. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, here's Penny.
36-yard line.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Don Penny, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by Penning. And he loses the football a second time. Not much there, only a yard. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Picked up on the play.
Now Burrow. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
On second down, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Burrow's pass.
Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
Egyptians 7, Snowhawks 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Rashad Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Here's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, some strong running. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Dillon. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he finds Penny. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And Burrow going to throw again. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's Burrow. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
11 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Burrow looking to pass. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Davis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Smith on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Egyptian.
Penny, a first down carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Penny. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's third down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Steps away to it, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. in. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
That keeps the score.
Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And inches.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
He's tackled
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
11-yard line.
Now Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Burrow's pass.
Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
4 yards.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Back to throw here. And he fends him off. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Egyptians 26. Snowhawks 9.
So with that, you figure that this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
First down and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 32 on the play. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Number 28.
It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, possession switches hands. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Penny, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
3rd down.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Penny. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Penny. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Today's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.